Welcome to the letter of the week. This week's letter is the letter S, and today you're going to learn the signs for 24 words. That's a lot of words. So let's get started.
Play, play, play along. Come on and play along. Play, play, play along. Come on and play along.
Today's letter is the letter S. Now to make an S, your thumb comes up the face of your fist right there. Remember this was A, but S, you move the thumb over, and this is the letter S. And for the first letter sounds, S is a single sound consonant where it would go S, S. At the end of words, it can make a different sound, but for the first letter sound, it's pretty much a single sound consonant of S, S. So today we're going to do lots of words that start with the letter S. And our first word is Saturday. Now, Saturday, you use that S in the sign. So this is the letter S, but you're going to turn it this way and circle it around. This is the sign for Saturday. Saturday. So it looks like this from the back side, for the S, but turn it around. This is the sign for Saturday. So on Saturday, I like to go outside and play. Now, Sunday is another letter of the week that starts with the letter S, but we can't do this because we use that for what? Saturday. So the sign for Sunday, because that's our fun day, right? You're going to take your hands and you're going to go up and down. This is a sign for Sunday. Sunday. Sunday is the first day of the week. The sign for stand. Okay, make one flat hand out here, and you're going to put 2 feet on it. Like your hands right here. This is the sign for stand. Stand. So stand at attention. And another word that we use a lot is to sit. Sit. It's like 2 fingers laying down, sitting over the edge of a chair. So you can stand or you can sit. Another one of our action verbs is to swim. How many of you like to swim? Do you like to swim in the ocean, or do you like to swim in a pool? So we have stand, sit, and swim as S words for action words, okay? Sister. I don't know if you remember when we did the letters B, we had the word brother. We put an L hand up here at our forehead and came down to an L hand here. Well, guess what? Sister, because remember the boy signs are up here and the girl signs are down here. For sister, you're going to take an L hand up here at your chin and an L hand down here. You're going to touch your chin and come down. This is a sign for sister. I have 2 sisters. Now we have a feeling sign here. This is a sign for sad. And when you sign the sign for sad, your face has to look sad. Because if you're signing, you have a big grin on your face and you're doing this, that doesn't make sense, does it? Sad. No. So you have to be sad when you sign the sign for sad. Now, we did the sign for ill when we did the letters I. So some of these words have signs like other words because they mean the same thing. The sign for sick, you're going to take your middle finger to your forehead and your stomach, and you kind of have to look a little sick when you do it. Kind of like, ugh. This is a sign for sick. And silly, you make a Y hand and you're going to touch your nose twice, but again, you have to have that smile on your face. Silly. Silly. This guy looks really silly. And another sign that we already did before, when we did the M words, we did the sign for music. Well, it's the same sign for song. Here we go. So you think if you missed that one, pretend like you're conducting an orchestra. This is a sign for song. I love to sing songs. A lot of our clothes begin with the letter S. The sign for skirt, you're going to take your flat hands here and kind of brush down here where your skirt would be. This is a sign for skirt. So this is a pink skirt. Shirt, you're going to just grab the corner of your shirt. It's a sign for shirt. That's a green shirt. I'm wearing a purple shirt. The sign for shoes, you're going to make two fists and you're going to tap them together. This is the sign for shoes. Do you ever lose your shoes? You can't find them? Oh, well, I do that all the time. This is shoes. Our next piece of clothing here is the sign for socks. So you're going to point them down here like this. And you have to point them down, because if you point them up, you're doing that basic same motion, you're signing stars. And we don't wear stars on our feet. No, we wear socks on our feet. Okay? And my dryer likes to eat this one sock every laundry load. For say or said, you're going to point to your mouth because that's where the words come out. This is a sign for say or said. And scissors, it looks just like you're cutting. This would be the sign for scissors. So I cut out my coupons before I go to the grocery store with my scissors. This sign, you probably recognize this as a stop sign. And this is the ASL sign for stop. You take one flat hand here and one hand here and you use stop. Now if you're maybe just stop a little bit. But if you're really serious and your face has to show it, stop. Seatbelt. We're going to hook our seatbelt when we get in the car. It's the law, right? You need to wear your seatbelt. Seatbelt. And this is a scary guy. This is a spider. Okay, so you cross your arms because spiders have lots of legs, and you're going to wiggle your fingers like that. Like this is a sign for spider. Okay, so little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating your curds and whey when along came a spider. Woo! Sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Sandwich. Okay, you take two hands on top of each other toward your mouth. This is the sign for sandwich. So it could be a grilled cheese sandwich, it could be peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it could be ham and cheese, but it's the same sandwich sign, okay? And snow. Remember last week we did rain? Well, snow, whereas rain comes down, fingers are straight, snow you kind of flutter your fingers down because snow kind of floats when it comes down. I like to go visit my daughter in Wyoming when it snows. I also like to go visit my daughter when it's sunny, when the sun is out. Okay, so you take your pointer finger up here by your head and you're going to circle it around and then you flash your fingers out. This is a sign for sun. Sun. And school. When we go to school, what might the teacher do? Tap her hands like, class. Okay, class. But this is a sign for school. So after we go to school and we work really hard all day, we come home and we maybe want to go to sleep. Sleep. So this hand comes down, it like closes your eyes and the fingers come together. You can also use this for the sign for sleep. This is maybe more graphic, but this is like the same sign for bed. So you pick. Again, it doesn't matter. All right, so you had a lot of words here, so you might want to go back and review because I'm going to tell you a story. Remember, silly? Okay. Are you ready for our story with words that start with the letter S? Okay, see if you can recognize the signs. Here we go. Once upon a time, Shelley woke up early to get ready for the wasn't even up yet, but she didn't want to be late. She put on her favorite purple, her favorite pink, her white, and her pink. She went to go wake up her. She tapped her on the arm and said, "Wake up, we have to go to, I just want to." So, Shelley, but there is no, today it's, there is no on or. "Oh, I am," she said. "Well, now that we're awake, let's go do something fun." "Well, like what?" asked her. "Well, we could go up to the mountains and play in the, or we could wait for the to open and we could go for a, or we could make and go on a picnic. We could even just and cut out pictures with our, for your scrapbook. Or we could as we go for a ride in the car. But we have to remember to wear our, so we are not, and we are not, and it's a, there are so many fun things to do besides. "You're right," said her. "I will and go feed my pet Sylvester and we'll get our day started." And they lived happily ever after. So how did you do? Do you recognize the signs? Oh, there's 24 words. That's a lot, but here we go. I get another chance to see if you can do this. I get another chance to see if I can do this. Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, Shelley woke up early to get ready for the, wasn't even up yet, but she didn't want to be late. She put on her favorite purple, her favorite pink, her white, and her pink. Then she went to wake up her. She tapped her on the arm and said, "Wake up." Her woke up and, "Shelley, I want to, but we have to get ready for, Shelley, you are, there is no, today it's, there is no on or, oh, I am, Shelley. Well, now that we're awake and it's, let's go do something fun." "Like what?" asked her. "Well, we could go to the mountains and play in the, or we could wait for the pool to open and go for a, we could make some and go on a picnic. We could just and cut out pictures with our, for your scrapbook, or we could and go for a ride in the car." But we have to remember to wear our, we are not, and we are not, and it's, so let's go have fun. "You're right," her. "I will and go feed my pet Sylvester and we can get our day started." And they lived happily ever after. So those were words with starting with the letter S, and try and use these words throughout the day. When you sing or sit or stand, or if you're going to go for a swim, or if it's snowing out, there's lots of opportunities. So next week we're going to be doing the letter T. Now if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Give us a thumbs up, and if you have any comments, please send them our way. We would like to hear from you.
Play, play,